Hello my darlings, and welcome back to Henford-on-Bagley. We are back in the area of Old New Henford, and we're back at Henford House today. Last time we furnished the family games room and also the Great Hall. Today we're down into the basement area where we furnish up the butler's wing and also a couple of the staff bedrooms. So let's get into game and make a start. Happy Friday, my darlings, and welcome back to Let's Build the Worlds. And here we are back at Henford House. We're cracking on with some more interior work today. We are getting down into the depths of the basement. So we're going to get in and we're going to finish up the butler's room today. So this is where he sleeps, obviously. He's got a bathroom here, and I think some kind of maybe dressing area here. Don't really know what to do there just yet. Maybe that could work, but we've got to remember this is quite a big room, but I still want to get quite a bit of stuff in here. I want kind of a little sitting room area. I want a little mini kitchenette and stuff in here as well. So I think we're going to use and fill up the space quite nicely, to be honest. And then over to this room here, which is what would have been, I reckon, the kind of staff dining hall. I do want to shorten it down slightly and have a bit of a store cupboard in here as well. I'm going to keep the store cupboard, the majority of it, empty, because what I want to be put down in the store cupboard is all of the stuff up here. Well, not all of it, but like the table and chairs and just things that doesn't make sense if they're having a ball or something, you know, and not using it as a big formal dining room. I actually do want to put that down into a store cupboard, so that's where we're going to put it, over in this area here. These two rooms over here are going to act as staff bedrooms as well. So I'm going to be putting some single beds in here, maybe even a couple of bunk beds here and there, with a staff bathroom down here as well. And you can obviously see I've already, well, you saw last time that I made a start on the wine cellar moment itself. I do want to fill up lots of these with bottles of wine, funnily enough. So I'll probably do a bit more of that off of camera, because the majority of that's done, really. I do want to add a few more things in here, but I'm kind of happy with how it looks. So that is what we're cracking on with today, my sweethearts. Yes, we bloody are indeed. Anyway, hello, happy Friday. Once again, sorry for the lack of videos this week. That build that I did, the Simmerton, I'm so glad you all loved it. Thank you for all of the eggplant emojis as well. I was very, very surprised how many people stuck around for the full video. I really was. It was very heartwarming, so I appreciate that. I really did. So yeah, that took it out of me this week. Bloody hell. I was building that for hours and hours. I just got took off on a whim. I did, but it's one of my favorite builds I've done in a very, very long time, and I'm glad that you lot enjoyed it as well. I'm unsure if this is the right bed down here. It could be, but I'm thinking something a little bit, I don't know. Maybe it's just the wrong swatches, but then if I remember rightly, the swatches in this are, well, you know, the Sims swatches. Oh, that one there's not too bad down here though. Oh yeah, I like that. I think this one was just a little bit too bright, you know. That one there is just going to set it in all ready for Bernard to come and nestle in and go to sleep, get away from the family for a bit. That's what I could imagine. I don't imagine that they're very close to the butler at all. They speak and act to it like he's staff, you know. He's very much staff, and yeah, I don't imagine that they're very close at all, to be honest. So we got the butler's bed. I'm going to put you there. I think what I'm going to do is add some kind of storage at the end of the bed. I'm wondering if we could do some like trunks like this. I wish this was just a single one. I really do. I wonder if there's a better one somewhere. No, the rest of them are a bit too small. This one here is probably the best. But what I also thought is, why don't we try and see if this one that acts as a TV stand unit would look okay here as a trunk. Oh, it kind of does. I'd probably need to size it down once though. Oh, I do prefer that actually, I think. And that can, yes, that's better. That's better. We'll pop you at the edge of the bed, you know. And this is where Bernard stores his double-ended dildos. And he shares the double. No, I'm not going into that spiel at all. I'm just being disgusting now, and you'll have to excuse me. You really would. Moving on very quickly. Thank you. What we need to add in here is a little side table. Now, we're not putting the best of stuff down here, but I still imagine that a lot of it does look old. So I'm going to use something like this. Plop you to there. And I'm going to do a clock on the table for starters. I think that, I wish we had like a proper alarm clock looking thing rather than this stupid chicken thing. I would love like a proper alarm clock. You know, the old fashioned ones with the bells. I would love one of them. But this one here will do. And this is like to tell the time. And when he's got, I reckon he gets up very early, does our Bernard. He's called Bernard, isn't he? I keep forgetting his name. Yes, Bernard. Bernard, maybe. A light. We need a lovely light up here as well. We'll go for this one here. I love this light from, is that Growing Together? I don't know. For Rent, maybe. I love this light. I've been using it lots in lots of my builds. I really do like it. Yeah, that's cute. I think that's a nice little area there. We haven't finished with that just yet. I want to get some pictures and stuff up on the wall. We're going to try and make it look as cheery as possible down here, really. I mean, he is in the basement after all. We need to give him some curtains. Not that you'll need privacy here, but it's light, you know. If he doesn't want to... He doesn't want the, you know, the crack of dawn waking him up in the morning. Then we need to give him a little curtain. Oh, maybe these actually down here. This could work. Yes, that does work. And there is one more window, but it's a small one. Wondering if this one will go... Oh, it does. I thought I was going to cut in weirdly then, but it actually doesn't. And I'm going to keep it in that colour down here as well. Yes, stunning. Really is. So, I'm trying to think where I would want everything. I think the best place for the kitchenette would probably be along here with a little dining table by the window. And then we can have the living area here as well, couldn't we? Yeah, we'll do that. So, kitchenette. The kitchen itself, or the counters, probably need to look a little bit old. So I might... What would you look like in here? No, you're a little bit too elaborate. You're a little bit too elaborate. You don't look old enough. I mean, that one could work in here. It could, couldn't it? Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to flop you to there. Then I'm going to do a cheeky little end piece. And then I'm going to give him a little mini fridge. We'll probably go for something like this, to be honest. But in fact, let's go for this one. Go for that one in a white, just so it, yeah. Just so it looks a little bit older, you know. If I can grab you to there, flop you in place like that. I wouldn't imagine he'd be cooking down here, to be honest. I reckon he would get the chef to whip him up something upstairs, and he'd probably eat in the kitchen. But I'd reckon he'd like wake up and have a cup of tea and stuff down here. So I'm going to do that. So let's do a little cheeky kitchenette. If I can do... In fact, why don't we do like an end piece like that, a middle piece, and then also the end piece at the... Oh, that's got dishes on. No, I don't want that. Maybe I could just put these like in the middle instead. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to move this down slightly though. Yeah. No, it's a bit too low actually. Now I'm thinking about it. Kettle. I reckon he's got the best kettle. He only has the best kettle, does our Bernard. Bernard, he's called, for goodness. Do need to put a bin in here, but I'm wondering where I could put a bin in here, to be honest. I'm wondering probably the best way to do it is probably put it out here. I'm going to do that. I'm going to put a bin out here. He doesn't want to sleep in the same room as a bin. An open bin, you know. So let's give him... Do you want to do the bin of dreams? I mean, it's the only one with a bloody lid, isn't it, really? So, yeah, the bin of dreams is coming down here. Let's flop you into place like this. Beautiful job. Okay, so we've got a bin. Probably need a sink as well. Yeah, I think we're going to have to put a sink in here. So I'm going to put the kettle there and put the sink on this part. So I'm going to go for an old style sink as well. What would you look like in here? Oh, not too shabby. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. Okay, so he's got a little bit going on there, isn't he? Yes, I wish we had toasters. A toaster would work down here. Like Mrs. Hughes was using that old toaster in Downton Abbey, that kind of vibe. We need a dining table. I think he would definitely have a tablecloth, would our Bernard. And it would be a white tablecloth. Where's the other one? Where's the other tablecloth one? Oh, it's this one here. Oh, do you know what? That one would work a bit better in here, to be honest. Can I put you there and you'd still be able to use stuff? No. We'll play it safe. And we'll go there. Was that the same spot? No, it was there, wasn't it? Okay. There. If I put a chair there, they should be able to get through everything. Yes, he would definitely have a tablecloth, and he would also have a fresh bunch of flowers on top of his table, or even just some table lilies like this. Just some simple lilies. He's still a very elegant man, is our Bernard. You know, he may be the help, but he knows elegance. He really does. So I need to do some older chairs. Wondering what would you look like in a... No, they're all a bit too patterned, these ones. No, you wouldn't go for that. These are kind of upstairs. I don't want to put these downstairs if they're upstairs. What about if I use this one instead then? I go for a brown. Yes, we'll pop these down here. Yes, indeed. Oh, no, this is the butler's room. I was going to say they're a bit fancy, but this is the butler's room. So he would have a few fancy bits here and there, I would imagine. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. So, living area. I definitely want to bring him a sofa. I'm going to give him a sofa, maybe an armchair as well. I don't want to just put an armchair in here. I think that would be, oh, or even 2 armchairs with a table in between. Let's do that instead. We're going to go for these ones here from Cats and Dogs. I'm going to plot 2, just in case he's got a guest over as well, you know. I'm going to plot 1 here, just a little bit like that, and then this one a little bit further along so we can get a nice side table in between them. Right about there like this. Yes, I do think a lamp would look good on the table as well. And the side table that's just popped into my head is the one from Horse Ranch. The circular one in that swatch as well. Perfection. Yes, indeed. And we're going to give him the same lamp. So he's got 2 of these bad boys down here. Should be able to get through there, no problem. And I do want to get a TV in this room as well. I don't know what surface to put the TV on in here, though. It needs to be some kind of, like, unit. Okay. He does need a bookcase as well, so I've bought a bookcase in. And what I'm thinking of doing is using... maybe even you here. Would that be a bit too high for the TV? Maybe not. Maybe not indeed. Stop that. I keep getting the bloody start menu up. If I grab you to there like that, I think that could work. Or what I could do, oh god, here we go, is put single ones down here and then put a shelf up there and put the TV on top of that. I think I want to do that instead. So I'm going to do surfaces and we're going to get into the shelving. Don't know why I'm speaking this way today. If I can maybe just rest these. One there. One there. I think this could work. Maybe. Maybe not. Could do. There's your choices today. I'm going to get in the old TV and flop you up onto that level. Oh, I don't know, actually. I think the shelf's going to be a bit too high. Yeah, do you know what? I think that would... Oh, do you know what? I don't mind the shelves either side of the TV like that. I think we can get rid of them. Yeah, I think that's a bit better. So at least he's got a TV down here. And I would imagine he would have some kind of... a radio. An old style radio, you know? If I can grab you there, I'm just going to tilt you slightly. Yes, there we go. That's the ticket. Right there, darlings. With something up here as well, a lovely picture. I reckon he's a bit of a royalist, is Bernard. I reckon he's a little bit of a royalist, so maybe some kind of like royal memorabilia. What about that thing from... Is it from Get Together? I think it is. And it's in decorations. And it looks like the Queen's on it. I think you all know what I mean. This one here. I don't know why, she always reminds me of the Queen, that lady. Yeah, we're gonna do that. That looks very royal. Oh, what about here? No, I liked it there. I liked it here. So we can always stare at it. And I reckon he bows to it every time he comes in. So, for goodness sake. And a definite rug down here would definitely be a kind of a ruggy guy. A ruggy guy? Not that. But I definitely think he would have a nice rug down here. Maybe something like along the lines of this. What would you look like in here? That kind of goes, actually, because of the bedding. Yeah, I'm going to do it, but I am going to whiffle you in there like that. So you kind of got the dining space and also the living room area as well. Oh, that's kind of perfect, that. I'm very happy with that. And I had a bit of a thought with storylines. I reckon Bernard really befriends the dogs. So I'm going to put a couple of these food bowls down here. If I can grab you. And I reckon he sneaks them some good stuff from the kitchen and feeds them down in his room. So I'll make sure that's apparent in gameplay, because this door is locked for the dogs. But I'll make sure to open that door. And where's the stairs? And I'll probably have to lock this door for the dogs as well, just so the dogs can't get in the house. So I kind of like that idea. That's a very nice idea, that. And that's just Bernard in a nutshell. He's a very, very nice man, he is. Very nice man indeed. So he keeps them all stocked up. Even the cat as well. So here we go. This is where his dressing area is going to be. So this is going to be not much room. I could probably get a dresser here though, and then put a wardrobe there and a mirror. That's what we'll do. So what I need here is a nice dresser. And again, it needs to look a bit older. So I think I'm going to use this one here from the base game. Do I want to plop it there? I do, actually. Leaves us a nice bit of space there. Maybe a desk, a writing desk. That's the tickety-boo. We'll flop in a cheeky little writing desk. And I think the one that... Oh, this one here. Here she is. Old school. Yes. And then we'll flop you in there. And then give him one of the fancy chairs from upstairs. You know, I reckon this was one of the presents from the family. Oh, look, we did use these up here. I didn't realise that. Well, if that's the case... No, I do want to use one of the other fancy chairs. These ones. I reckon the family gave him a chair for Christmas. You know, that's what they would do. That would be them. They would give him a chair. And I think I'm going to give him a typewriter as well. Where are you, my love? Here you are. Give him a little typewriter. So he can send letters to his family and whatnot. What would we have up here? He's a very neat man, so I don't want to clutter this place up too much. So maybe, again, another bunch of flowers. And he picks them from the grounds. Or the gardener gives them to him. Sneaks some flowers. And it just pretties his room up a little bit. Why can you not go in the middle of this? Like, why are you so annoying? Oh, for God's sake. Right, here we go. Let's get this in the middle then. There. Thank you. No, that's too far. You need to come to around about there. And then we're going to push you into there. Oh, God, it's not in the middle. I don't care. There we go. That's fine. Yes. Something like that. You know? A few more pictures up on the sides here as well. And I think I'm going to use these older ones. Maybe these are like from the families that have lived here before that his family have served as well. I reckon he comes from a long line of butlers, you know? So... there we go. That's the storyline. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I'm for that. I can imagine him being in here as well. I bet it smells very nice in here, you know? And we need one more picture up here. Maybe even two. Can we use... Oh, they're all the... I really wish that these came in better swatches, I do. I'll use those two. Do I want to get you down a little bit lower? Let me have a look. Let me see this. No, they were fine up there. There we go. Oh, that's marvellous. There's his room. Bernard is absolutely set, you know? Bless him. Okay. And then this is his kind of dressing room, really. So a wardrobe and a mirror would be the best way to go. Don't know what wardrobe I want to use yet, but I've got one in mind. And it's this one here because it's kind of got a mirror on it. And he's really not got that much stuff, I would imagine. So I'm going to use this one. I'm still going to use a mirror as well, though. I'm going to put a mirror up on the wall. Or even some coats, hanging up some coats on the wall. We don't really have much coat hanging sort of things, though, do we? So that's the only one that kind of makes sense. That's fine. I'll plop you there. No, I'm going to plop you there. And then I'm going to do a mirror here as well. He'd need a full length. You know, being the butler, he needs to look smart and presentable at all times. So I'm going to flop you into that area there like this. Yeah. That's going to work. I might not tilt that mirror so much, though. I think I'll tilt it that way. There we go. That's perfect. Oh, she's gorgeous. Lovely jubbly. And then into a bathroom. He's going to need everything. So I do want this to look old. I do want this bathroom to look old. So I'm thinking using you for a start. Flopping you into there. Doing an older sink in here as well. I think the ones from... cottage living would look great in here. I wish they did toilets with cottage living. They've missed out there. You know, we've not got enough toilets, he says. But no, we haven't got enough usable toilets as far as I'm concerned. I mean, what's that there? What is that? What's this? What's this one here? What's that with the bloody weird patterns on it? What's that? You know, usable toilets would be great. Not ones that look like, well, caricatures toilets, you know? There we go. Oh, she's marvellous. Again, a very neat person, so I reckon that he would have his loo rolls all lined up in a roll, like that. Lined up in a row, not roll, because they already are lined up in a roll. Hayden, it's time for you to shush today. Thank you. Right, you need to go up on the wall as well. There we go. Nope, that's a bit too far away. So there's the toilet, actually. He'd have to reach over when he's pooing, wouldn't he? No, do you know what? Just a little bit more. There we go. Beautiful. A mirror, that would look like there's some kind of storage behind it as well. Like that. Gorgeous. Definitely with a hand towel. He would be a hand towel kind of guy. So I'm going to flop one up on the wall there. Like that for him. Oh, stunning. And then in here, some kind of storage for all of his knickknacks and whatnot. So maybe even you. Just grab you into there. Beautiful. I don't really have anywhere to hang a towel. Oh, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give him a posh towel rail. I'm doing it. He's going to have a posh towel rail. And I'm going to flop you to around about there. Oh, one thing I did forget to put down here are radiators. So I think we need to go ahead and put a radiator in his room as well. And saying that, it would be a good idea if we used a bit more scabby looking ones to put it bluntly, like these ones here, you know, the ones that look a little bit ruined. Let's put one right by his bed there. Yes, and then we could do a smaller one in the bathroom. Where can I get you? You're gonna have to go behind here. Oh, that's gonna be a bit of a squidge. If I can get you there, then, and I'm gonna move that toilet over. Bugger it. He's gonna have to reach while he's pooing. That's what he's gonna have to do. What about if I put you behind it? Yeah, that's gonna be even worse. Let's do that. Where did that go? Oh, there we go. I'm gonna move you to there and put the radiator there, like that. You know, he's very proud of this. Very proud. This is family heirloom, this towel rail. It was given by the second Lord of Henford. It was. Anyway, there we go. Oh, actually, need some kind of bath mat down here, don't we? So I might give him like something that I don't tend to use as a... Oh, in fact, let's use you. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful. Ah, well, there we go. There's this bathroom all done. And there's the butler's wing. Stunning bit of work there. I think what we're going to do... I don't think I'm going to do this today. I think I'll leave that for another day. I'm going to complete this area up here. I think that's what I want to do. And I've had thoughts about this as well. I think what I want to do is have that not accessed from that point and just have like the... What do they call them? The Jack and Jill doors? Is that what they're called? And have them either side. So each of these rooms can use this bathroom. I think that would work out kind of nicely, actually. Yeah, why not? Okay. So we've got some bedrooms coming up now. So I think what I want to put in here are 2 single beds. Now, the only problem with that is now that I've put these doors there, it's going to kind of balls up the floor plan. Now, I'm going to go back to what I originally said. And we're going to have 1 door there. It's just going to ruin the floor plan to the bedrooms as far as I'm concerned. And we don't want that. Not today. So I want these rooms to look particularly bland. So I'm going to use these beds here from Get to Work. Yes, they kind of look like prison beds. And I think that is the right way to go down here, to be honest. So I'm going to do 2 of these in here. And I'm going to try... I'm not going to do bunk beds. I've thought against doing bunk beds. I'm going to do 3 in here. So maybe it can be a boy dorm room and a girl dorm room, you know? And we don't do genders here, but back in the day, this is how it would have been, you know? So if I'm going to flop you to there, yeah, I think 3 would work in there, actually, because we could put a small wardrobe or something either side of them. Yes, and there would be no privacy here as well. They're all out in the open, you know, tits out, you'd be in your bed, your boob would be out, and Barry would be looking over and thinking, Barbara, put that boob away. Not that, but also that. I don't think they would have storage. I think it would be very plain, these tables. Maybe something along the lines of this. Not in that colour, though. It needs to be dark. There we go. If I can get you to here. Now, these are definitely not going to be particularly decorated because I reckon there's a quick change around of staff in this house, as you could imagine. And a lot of them don't want to live in the house. So they just keep these rooms very bare, to be honest. Wardrobe wise, I probably want something a little bit sort of older looking, but also very plain. And nothing really matches that description apart from the horse ranch ones. So I'm going to flop one either side like this. Now, I know these rooms are boring. They are going to be very boring, but they're working rooms, you know. I do want a curtain above here. I'm going to put up the halfway curtain, I call it. And I'm going to put it up just a little bit higher so it lets in daylight here. You know, they want them up at the crack of dawn. So that's the reasons. 2 lamps either side here as well would be great. So again, old style lamps would be the best way to go. But I would probably want them to be less elaborate than what we've just used in the butler's room. So I might even just put in... No, they look a little bit too modern for me. For my liking. What about these? I know they're cracked, but I think they wouldn't care. They wouldn't care about the state of the lampshades in these rooms. No, I don't like that. Let's give them lanterns. Let's send them back to the 1800s, you know? So I'm going to give them candle lanterns down here. How lovely. Wonderful. And I don't want any decoration in here. I really don't. So I'm just going to add in 1 rug for the whole room. And I think I'm going to use that same rug in the other room as well. So what rug is that going to be, you may ask? I don't know. It needs to be something that looks not battered really, but just something that looks a little bit older. Maybe something along the lines of this. Let me see you. That looks a little bit too fancy for in here. It needs to be plain. So I think just using a brown rug in this room, sizing this one down, just putting it there by the beds. Perfection. Yes, one staff room. Not a staff room, but a staff bedroom. And the 3 beds in here are going to be a bit annoying. Just because of putting in side tables. It's not going to really make sense. Unless I do 2 on this side and 1 on that side. Let's do that. So I'm going to have to move the door. That's fine. I'm going to flop you to there. Like this. I'm going to move the door to there. Right at the edge of the bed. And then you, my loves, are going to come round this way, I think. I think this is what I want to do, the orientation. 1 there. Or even, I could flop a bed up this way. Is that giving me enough room there for a side table? It should do. And then I can put another bed. Oh, maybe in the corner here. Just so we've got a good layout. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that. Flop you to there. And we're going to use all of the same generic older stuff. We're going to flop you in there. I'm hoping this is going to fit in there. Oh, no, it's not. I can tell. Oh, well, slap me on the tits. Well, if I can grab you and push you in a little bit more, I might just be able to get away with it. Oh, just about. It is cutting slightly into the cupboard. The cupboard? There is no cupboard there, Aidan. The covers, I was supposed to say. But I'm going to see past it. Let's give them their Victorian lanterns. This is what they have to walk around the house with because I reckon they turn the power off downstairs at night just to conserve power. And they're really tight with their money, you know. So all of the staff downstairs have got to walk around in the dark with their Victorian lanterns. Oh, it makes me want to live here. I would love, I've always wanted to do that. You know the in those films where they walk around in a sexy dressing gown and they've got a candelabra and they're looking for something and it's like in the moonlight. I want that to happen to me one day. I really do. I had the chance this month. In fact, this weekend coming, I was supposedly going to be going to Chillingham Castle and doing a ghost weekend there, but sadly, I can't do it. And neither can my friend, so we had to cancel it at the last minute, which was I'm gutted about because I could have done it there. I was spending a whole weekend in a haunted castle, and it just couldn't, didn't have the time, and we didn't have the money to get up there. It's very far away. It's near Scotland. Anyway, so what am I babbling on about? Something. What? I'm gonna put a chair in here. A really scabby chair as well. I hate when I say that. Don't say scabby. Just say older. Or just not as fancy, Aidan. Scabby is not the right word, you know? I really don't like that wood tone. I can go darker. In fact, just one of the plain ones. Here it is, because then we can match it in with what we've used. There. Yeah, one there like that. Beautiful. Oh my god, they're stunning. But that is going to work out. That's a good orientation, actually, for 3 beds. Get in there quite easily. Yeah, well, do I want to do another chair there? No, I'll leave that free. Just in case they bring their own suitcase or whatnot, you know? There we are. Yeah, lovely. So, bathroom. We're probably just going to stick with the same bathroom as what we've done here, considering we've got the same tiles. But there is more people in here. Oh, actually, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do... Let's get the... Oh, yes, that would work. So, what we're going to do is do a shower room, but also a toilet. So if I can grab you to there, get these tiles on the walls all the way around like this. Move you to there. What lighting can we put in here? Let's put a wall light in here. Oh, decorations. Let's put up a lovely wall light. And I think it needs to be maybe even the Art Deco one, actually. Yeah, something like this. If I can grab you and pop you. In fact, I'm going to pop you there. Quite high up. The same there as well. Lovely. So we've got a shower going on in there. Then we can put sinks here then, can't we? Yes. And then at least they've got a bit more privacy, considering this is going to be quite a big shared bathroom between 5 people. And people that may or may not know each other as well, you know? So, let's get that battered wooden door from City Living. Let's grab you in there. And let's pop you there as well. I'm going to turn you around the other way. Same with you, my love. Pop you to there. Where am I going to be putting the sinks? Yeah, no, I didn't really think about that, did I? What about if I moved you to there instead? They're going to be quite close together, but I'm going to forgive it. I'll bring you out to there. It might look a bit weird from the interior. It's fine. It's fine. And then I can put 2 sinks there, can't I? Now, maybe this was done in the 1920s. This does look a little bit Art Deco-y, so I might go down the route of using the Art Deco looking sinks as well in here. Just one. I'm just going to do one. Yeah, flop you into there. We'll do a shower. We'll use one of the older showers. So I'll do this one in a brass colour. That looks a bit fancy, actually. Let's use the other one. Yeah, that one is better. There we go. So we've got a shower room. I'm not putting towels or anything out in here, not at all. And we use that toilet as well, that older toilet. Definitely need to put in a toilet roll here. So where is it? There you are. We'll stick with silver. There we go. Is that a bit high? I think it might be. There we go. Beautiful. Shower. Wonderful. Do we need storage in here? Yeah, I would imagine. Let's put up some storage up there as well. But let's also bring in some like plungers and stuff into this room as well. And I might even do a little broom on the outside just in case they poo on the floor or something. You know, you don't know what staff are like these days. I'm joking, by the way. The satire from me. And I am going to do the plunger out here. I know the toilet's in there, but I'm going to put it out here instead. And that is how I'm going to keep it. There we go. Okay. This is where I'm going to leave it today. I think that it's a nice little bit of work there. Next week, we're going to come back and we're going to get upstairs. We're going to be upstairs into the bedrooms, but I also want to complete this area here as well. So I might do a little bit of work off of camera with this and show you what I've done. Same with this hallway and things. I'm going to put some details and stuff out here as well. But we are going to be getting upstairs into the bedrooms. And I think where we'll make a start is on the main suite itself. I think that's where I want to make a start there. So that's it today then. Well, there we are. Thank you so much, my love. Thank you so much for being so patient this week with the lack of videos. I really appreciate you. I really do. I'll be back on Tuesday. I've got some wonderful video ideas for next week, so be on the lookout out. But that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Leave me some lovely comments down below. Have a lovely weekend, and I'll see you all on Tuesday. Goodbye.